Have a lot in store for today. Let's go. Great Jehovah. I actually didn't. I never knew this song until I got to this church. Actually, this church has really exposed me to like a whole new realm of music. So let's just take a listen to these musicians. We have Ryan on guitar, Gabe on bass, John on drums. I love John. And MD, the Preston on keys. So I think there are a few things that I have to point out, especially what you hear and what contributes to just the quality of mix that I'm able to get out of this setup. Number one, drums. John on drums. John's playing on a DW kit. John is a graduate from the University of Miami, phenomenal drummer. But he's a professional and he really, caters to his craft. I think the combination of how he tunes his drums to the mic choices that we have. So we have a complete set of Shure mics. We have, I think those overheads and the hi hats are Shure. I think they're 137s. SM57 on snare, Beta 91 and a Beta 52 on kick drum, and then Beta 98 on all the toms. He has a side snare as well. And then we have the baffles for simple reflection. But just that combination going into, of course, the preamps of the Digico in a unit called the DQ rack, which sits off to the side of the booth. Headroom galore. That's all I can say. Headroom galore. And so it just adds to the cleanliness, the transparency, the width of the kit. It just sounds beautiful. Ryan is like a guitar guru. The guy is a freaking genius. I just like it's like I look forward to coming to church just to engineer this guy. He had stereo tube amps in the back. So his whole pedal rig is stereo. But I gotta give it to Ryan because Ryan is also a mix engineer. So he just knows. He just gets it. Phenomenal mix engineer. Um, and so he just gets it. Like, his approach as a musician has a lot to do with his craft and engineering. And I feel like every musician should somewhat have some type of knowledge in engineering. But twin tube amps in the back. So I get a left and right from him from the tube amps that are in the back. Now, I wish I could say great things about Gabe Space. It's a Squire. And I cannot tell you what I have to go through to make this thing sound decent. It's a lot of processing. When I get around to it, I will definitely show you the A and B of no plugins and all the plugins that I use. And I use all these plugins live too, which is great. Like I said about Logic, just the super low latency as long as you got a powerful computer. Um, Now Gabe can play some bass. It's just his bass guitar. It's not, yeah. And then Preston, of course. Preston's the arranger of what you hear now. He's on a Dexy Bell, but he's also layering a lot of his patches with his laptop, which is what we do now. It's just become so convenient as long as you have a powerful enough computer. So. You know what? Let me just pull up the full performance of this thing.
What's going on, potential family? You guys ready to?
Oh, the other thing is, you see, I don't have comms on anymore because I figured out a way to route the comms back into the console, and I just use my secondary solo queue to route all my communications. So talk back from the stage, comms from the production booth, and then my talkback mic so I can talk to everybody. So and they're all going through my in-ears, which is great.
Worship the Father. We want to invite you guys to stand up on your feet. We're going to sing some songs. Y'all ready? Come on and make some noise. Woo! For there was light. You were seated on high. From there you spoke time. And we were already on your mind. Can't explain your love without performing. You call us your own. Couldn't afford it. With your blood you bought up.
Now, I also have to mention the power of the computer that I'm using, because the computer that I'm using is multi-tracking everything you hear. And then it's also actively processing all these plugins and playing through the PA. Yo, I'm actually using a MacBook Pro. And on top of that, I'm activating and deactivating plugins on the fly. So as you see me talking to my assistant, that's actually on the other side of the camera, I'm actually telling him, yo, deactivate this plugin, activate this plugin. So what am I activating and deactivating? Auto tune, of course, because we use that live. I literally am able to do that on the fly when you have a decent, a decent computer. Now, how reliable would I say it is? It's been about 90% for me. Now, I haven't really started driving this computer up until recently when I started multi-tracking. And so now that I multi-track, it's like an even more daunting task or whatever. But hey, back to music.
Freedom can't explain your love.